Good morning, my dear students. I'm extremely happy to meet you all once again for a video presentation like this. In this particular video presentation, we'll discuss some results called n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B, and what happens when three such sets are taken. And after getting the proof, we'll think about some problems related to that. I'm planning to add videos for all chapters of class 11 of CBSE. Now, for those who want to have automatic notification about the new videos being uploaded, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. Now, the result goes like this: n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B for any two sets A comma B. Now the proof is very logical. If I'm going to add all the elements in A, number of elements in A, number of elements in B, the common elements would have been added twice along with A, along with B. Therefore, I am forced to subtract once. I repeat, if I add the number of elements in A and number of elements in B, the common elements would have been added twice, okay, along with A as well as along with B. Therefore, if we need to subtract n of A intersection B once, therefore I mean to say n of A union B becomes n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. If A, B are disjoint sets, okay, then n of A union B is n of A plus n of B. It's a very simple result. It's not difficult. A intersection B is equal to empty if A, B are disjoint. There is no common element. Therefore, n of A union B will be n of A plus n of B, as n of A intersection B here will be 0. Therefore, for any two sets, the result will be n of A union B is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. For two disjoint sets, it is n of A union B is n of A plus n of B. Therefore, you can have, this is the representation for A union B, A, B to be disjoint. I need to draw two non-intersecting circles. Therefore, here number of elements plus number of elements in each of them will be the total number of elements in A union B automatically. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, let me just take an example. N of A is equal to 50, n of B is equal to, let us say, 70, n of A union B is equal to 170. Find n of A intersection B. Now, n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B, which implies n of A intersection B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus, I'm wrong somewhere else, I think. I need to change this value, I'm sorry. This should be, 1 second. It should be 100. Let me take it as 100, sorry. Okay. Therefore, I mean to say this will be n of A union B. I changed the number, sorry. Therefore, it will be 50 plus 70 minus 100, which is 120 minus 100, which is 20, Okay, let me just repeat. N of A is 50, N of B is 70, N of A union B is 100. 170 is wrong, sorry. 100. Find N of A intersection B. I changed the number, sorry. Now, n of A union B is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Therefore, bring this to LHS. N of A intersection B, n of A plus n of B minus n of A union B. It is 50 plus 70 minus 100. 120 minus 100. For number of elements, the number of common elements will be 20. Okay, please see the change over there. A union B, number of elements is changed. Now, n of A is 40, n of B is 30, n of A intersection B is 10. Find n of A union B, n of A minus B, n of B minus A. Let us see these many. Okay, just listen carefully. Now n of A union B. Listen carefully. It will be, it's a direct application. N of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. It's a direct application. Therefore, it would be 40 plus 30 minus 10, which will be anyway 60. Number of elements in A union B is 60. Okay, now just listen carefully. You need to draw diagram meant for that, for the second and third subdivision. This is A intersection B. This will be A minus B. This will be B minus A. Just listen carefully. It can also be written as A intersection B dash. This is also B intersection A dash. Both are same. Okay. For n of A minus B or n of A intersection B dash. This portion is called A intersection B dash. This will be total elements in A minus n of A intersection B. See, they both are disjoint. Okay. Therefore, this will be 40 minus 10. Therefore, this will be 30. This number of elements here will be 30. Similarly, n of B minus A or n of A dash intersection B, it will be automatically n of B minus n of A intersection B. What is n of B? 30. 30 minus 10, 20. There will be 20 elements in B alone. That's the meaning. Or if you want to explain this in an elaborate manner, if anybody doesn't follow why I am subtracting, just see here. I can write A as A intersection B dash union A intersection B. See the diagram. Therefore, n of A can be written as n of A intersection B dash union A intersection B. This can be written as n of A intersection B dash plus n of A intersection B. Okay, because they both are mutually exclusive. Don't think about the border over here. I am not talking about the diagram. I am talking about the number of elements here. There is no common element. Therefore, which will automatically imply you n of A intersection B dash will be is equal to n of A minus n of A intersection B. Then there are 40 elements initially. There are 10 elements too. It's a common element. Therefore, there are only 30 elements in A alone. Similar way, we get the other proof also. If anybody doesn't follow why I am subtracting here, you can apply this method. You can think over this method. Let me explain once again. A is A intersection B dash union A intersection B. See the diagram. If n of A is n of this much, this can be written as n of A intersection B dash plus n of A intersection B because they both are mutually exclusive. Therefore, n of A intersection B dash becomes n of A minus n. That is already written directly over here. What is similar way, the other proof is given. Similar way, the other proof is given. Okay. Next proof is given in similar way. Same way, the next proof is given. Okay. Now, prove that n of A union B union C is n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of C intersection A plus n of A intersection B intersection C. This is another proof. So anybody can do. Just listen carefully. What I will do is prove. I'll write it as n of B union C can be written as n of A union D, where I replace B union C as another set D, which is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection D. Now this is again n of B union C minus n of A intersection B union C. Then apply the rule once again. N of B plus n of C minus n of B intersection C minus this distributive property you might have seen in one of the videos earlier. Union A intersection C. Therefore, apply the rule for the third time. N of B plus n of C minus n of B intersection C. Okay. Minus this will be n of A intersection B plus n of A intersection C minus n of A intersection B intersection A intersection C. which is anyway n of A plus n of B plus n of C, right, in an order. A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of C intersection A. Here minus into minus become plus A intersection B intersection C, right? A only once. Let me just repeat. N of A union B union C. I call this as D. N of A plus N of B minus N of A. It is the previous application I am applying here. D plus D by this value. Again, the same application. N of B plus N of C minus N of B intersection C. This is by distributive property. A intersection C union A intersection C. Apply the rule again for this. N of A plus N of B plus N of C minus this. Minus in bracket N of A intersection B plus N of A intersection C minus N of A intersection C intersection A intersection C. N of A plus N of B plus N of C, right, in an order. N of A intersection C minus N of B intersection C minus N of C intersection A. Okay, minus into minus plus, right, A only once. A intersection B intersection C. Therefore, we get one more result for three different sets, for three sets. Okay. Thank you students for patient watching.